Damn, Jason the Kubz guys, welcome back to another episode of Lil Guardsman. I'm really enjoying myself with this game. Shout out to the people who recommended for me to play this. We are gonna keep continuing, and let's see how far we get right now. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! Lil, I'm off running an errand for Lieutenant Stryker today. Apparently, she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Really shouldn't have competed in that hot dog eating contest last night. Do me a favor and go down to the Goblin Ball Arena and place a bet of 30 gold for me after work. There's an extra $5 just for you.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
It's 50-50, right? But the fact that our dad had all those glizzies down his throat is crazy. The fact that he had that many wieners in his throat is insane. The royal rights, or the royal writ. And people were telling me in the comments to really pay attention to the royal writ, because it's gonna give me some hints on who's good, who's bad, who's sad, and who's glad. Expect the arrival of Crown Prince Phineas of Partard and Praetor Cargon of the Marvog Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily, Ash. Today is the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semi-final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Kaladar Lightnings, the Bastards, Ash. There has been a BS report, Bank of the Sprawl, regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sports betting. A reminder to the guard force, city officials are forbidden to participate in gray market sports betting. So that means that we can't do that. We can't place a bet for our Faja. The guards are hearing talk of increased smuggling. Be vigilant. Watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. Stryker. The good thing for me, everybody, is that I don't even trust anybody, not even myself. So we are gonna make sure that we inspect people thoroughly. So we got everything going. Let's do another ring. Let's do that. Boom. How do I unlock more slots so I can use it more than once? I don't know, but let's give everything one of these crystals, especially that whip, because I'm very kinky. Everybody knows that I'm kinky. Wait, nobody knows that I'm kinky. But here we go, everybody.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people. No better even than you, tiny gatekeeper.
He's handsome, tall, and humble, according to himself. What are we gonna do? Let's question him first.
You'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest royal sulfur mine were a complete success. Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last. No matter, we look forward in Petrard. No sense crying over spilt. Well, there it is.
I don't know. Let me doubt that.
Jeez, 4 dead? At an opening ceremony?
Yes, tragic. Avoidable, but still tragic. Luckily, it wasn't anyone important. A few unskilled laborers and 1 server. Could have been much, much worse.
Let me call Ash real quick. Let me ask her a couple questions. You know, come on, everybody. Come on, please.
Is he handsome?
Well,
He's alright. Like a 6 out of 10 on a good day.
Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
he has charm for a prince, I guess.
Guess.
I don't meet a wide range.
He's not that charming. He doesn't even look like he could charm a fart out of a paper bag.
Oh, never mind. I will see for myself. Send the prince in at once, and for goodness sake, don't talk to him. We wouldn't want you to put him off.
I feel like I'm already putting him off. So, I guess we're just gonna let him through, everybody. And the comments better not say, you didn't do your due diligence, Jay. You let him in, and then you didn't even inspect him. But I think I made the right choice.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants.
Who the fuck is this guy? No.
Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me?
I don't trust you now. I don't have it.
Not terribly surprising, lower class working type. Besides,
supposed
look
to
at this dump. I'm amazed you even have enough power to keep the lights on. Never mind, I'll find someone a bit more well-heeled to help me.
Am I the right person for this job, everybody? You admitted the Crown Prince of Petrard, but you didn't spot him $5, which is your right. It is. But what if I do spot him $5? I want that little ribbon right here, but we did get 3 stars. So you know what? It is what it is. I'm not just gonna rewind because I made a little fucky-wucky here and there.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl. I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard.
Who the hell are you again?
I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
Let me tease him.
3 whole carriages of clothes. Who does this prince think he is? Cher?
Don't ask me. I've literally only got this one set of clothes. You'll never see me wearing anything else.
Well, that feels like it's swinging too far in the other direction.
Should I whip this fool for no reason? Let me look at the royal right again. Today's the Goblin Ball. Well, it didn't say anything about anyone coming with the prince, but it does say that there's increased smuggling. So, maybe I should check this guy's toolkit. Let me do metal detector. Oh yeah, what's in there, buddy? More than just a hammer, I see. It is.
That toolkit was handed down to me by my great aunt Gildy, one of the finest restorers of beauty this world has ever known. A kit like this in the right hands, and there's nothing you can't do.
Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. With all due respect, fuck your great aunt Gildy. It's just a toolkit. We can't see what's in there. I'll return it back to you.
I think
For
you'd know
Great
what
Aunt
to do with
Gildy. I'll
these
do it for
better
Great
than
Aunt
I
Gildy.
would.
I appreciate it, especially coming from a fellow tool enthusiast.
Tool enthusiast?
You got your own awesome toolkit there, and I bet you love using it as much as I do mine. Tell you what, if there's anything you need fixing, I'd be happy to take a look for you.
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll
What
go
a
there straight
coinky-dink,
away
huh?
and you'll be boogieing before you can sing a chorus of Hey Nani Nani.
I don't understand what any of that meant, but great.
Okay, this guy seems legit. We'll let him in. Especially if he fixes the jukebox, because the one thing that I notice about this game is that the choices actually do matter. You know those games when they're like, choices
I
matter,
thank you for this respite
but the
for the
choices don't
evening.
mean shit?
I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
At least we have this repairman on our side now. We got the 3 stars and the ribbon. Come on, everybody. Do you love me? Do you really love me? You tool enthusiasts need to stick together. I agree. Us tool enthusiasts. A small group of black-clad folk approach the shed, weeping and moaning. Moaning is wild. What kind of moans do they sound like? Do they sound like, oi? Who the heck are these people? This dude's just carrying a coffin with 2 hands?
Oh, Sprankles.
Oh, no, Sprankles.
Weep, weep, weep.
No, no, no. People don't cry and actually say the sounds you make while crying. Like when you cry, you're not like, cry, cry, cry. Fuck this. I should whip these fools. I am going to x-ray on that coffin. I bet you Sprankles isn't even in there. Oh, yeah. What's that, huh? Was that Coke?
What's this then?
Yeah, that's not Sprankles. That's Sprite. That's
Dust.
dirty Sprite.
Of course it is. There's a corpse in there after all.
Wait, there's
No,
drugs inside of
pixie
Sprinkles?
dust. It's an illegal narcotic used by layabouts and no-goodniks. What on earth is it doing inside Sprankles?
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball in his foot. Who does that? I plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh,
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
Damn, we did that, everybody. So, oh, wait. We let him in. I did not pull the lever. But that other guy
Alright,
went to prison, I
have fun
guess.
burying your cat.
Can I whip that
We
dude?
shall.
I want to be the official whipper.
Sprankles will be so
Whippersnapper.
happy at St. Euphogenia's. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
Her cheeks kind of look like my nutsack on a summer day.
Oh, Good.
Just a weird observation. Those things hang past curfew.
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Yeah, we did it, everybody. We used the right tool. How did we not get the ribbon, though? You did a sting. You foiled a drug smuggler bringing narcotics-grade pixie dust into the sprawl inside the casket of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job. So that actually was a weird dead cat. Did I just say weird dead cat? Well, I mean, it's a dead cat. I didn't know if it was weird or not. Holy shit. Hello.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago, and the game is about to start. We all good?
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Kaladar Lightning.
Oh, yeah. I heard you're like the LeBron James of Goblin Ball.
I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us a game.
Before we do anything, everybody, let me just see. Today's the Goblin Ball Tri-Goblin Cup semifinal between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and the Kaladar Lightning, the Bastards. The Kaladar Lightning, right?
Come on, the big Goblin Ball game starts in 30 minutes. My stupid personal driver had to take a detour to get here. What more do you want me to say?
I trust
know
you.
what you mean. Personal drivers can really be an inconvenience sometimes.
Oh, you have your own personal driver?
No, and that's what's so inconvenient about it.
Okay, so before I actually pulled the lever, I feel like at the end of the Royal Right thing, it said the Bastards in parentheses. I feel like if we don't admit that person in and they're one of the star players, that means the team that the Kingdom wants to lose is going to lose because they don't have their star player. So I feel like that really affects the choices. But in order for it to be a fair game, I'm going to admit this goblin in here. And we're not going to bet. We're not going to place a bet for our dad because we don't want to get him in trouble. I feel like he'll go to jail if we place a bet.
Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy Sprawl Brawlers.
So our home team is the Sprawl Brawlers, and that's the bad team.
When you hear the crowd cheer my name, you'll know it's for me.
Well,
Great.
duh.
Maybe I shouldn't have let her in, because that would have affected the game, right? You admitted the star player of the Kaladar Lightning. With her, they're nearly unstoppable. What should I do, everybody? You know what? I want a fair game. Why am I trying to give the edge to the Sprawl Brawlers? I don't give a double doggy style damn about the Sprawl Brawlers. Hello?
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag.
Yeah. I'm rooting for you all.
She would
I
have
am.
come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately.
I want
Blah,
them to be
blah.
part of the kingdom. Obviously, that's a freaking broom on top of the head. Somebody who's really trying to fake being a warrior. So let's
Why do
question
you
her a little
pester
bit.
me with questions? I am a very important royal figure and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her.
Nobody
now let
talks
me
like
be
that.
gone, child. Quack black.
Yeah, quack plack. Come on. I
Just
know a
few
little bit
more
of the
routine
language. That's definitely
procedures.
not one of them.
You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting.
You know what? We have time. We only have to interview one more person after her.
I
So-
don't think I
oh,
can
shit.
use this right now.
My bad. Truth spray. Let's fart in that face. Boom. And let's see what she really thinks.
I must resist the urge to need to focus. I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. And not some copycat looking to get into the city and use Praetor's likeness to score free hotel rooms.
Ah.
Phew, I did it. Now let me through, child. Quack block.
Quark blark. Quack block.
I am
Denied.
the prattler.
Stop. How convenient.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
That's not the real one. Deny. That's not you. You're not her. You just want the free hotelies. She admitted it herself. What's the point of having that
You've made
truth
a powerful
spray if
enemy
we're not
today,
going to listen to
little
the
girl.
truth?
You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
Yeah, right. Okay. You saw through the old fake Praetor routine from a mile away. Who does she think you are? Someone who can't see through the old fake Praetor routine? Pfft, amateur. Yeah, I'm a seasoned veteran, everybody. I'm seasoned with salt, pepper, and damn, baby!
Oh, warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup.
Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla!
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately.
Okay. Well, that's enough for me. We better get 3 stars and a ribbon and a Medal of Honor and the Pulitzer Prize and the Oppenheimer.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
Kapla to you too. And we did get 3 stars and the ribbon. After the imposter, it was very clear this visiting dignitary was on the level. Exemplary job granting them immediate entry. No one could accuse you of unnecessarily delaying anyone. So why did we get a phone call right before we denied that other person? What a dummy. Sometimes you just gotta trust Lil, right? That's her name, Lil? Woo! Due to your good job performance, 3.67, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Damn, we're almost millionaires, everybody. We have 7 gold. You admitted the crown prince. Okay, we did good. We did good. We don't need to read through that again. We all witnessed it with our own eyes. But now we need to go meet the tool enthusiast at the Twisted Sisters. But we have a bunch of places we could actually go. So let's go to Twisted Sisters Tavern. Oh, look, the dude from the Bank of Sprawl. That's what it's called, right? The dude who had the blood gold? Can I talk to you?
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why. Just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
Is that a Harry Potter reference? From Dobby? I don't know. It could be.
This place has been a little quiet lately. If only we had a few more dwarven customers come through here. They could fix anything. Ah, well, back to listening to the gentle scurrying of the rat, the tiddling of Emma in the kitchen.
The rat is a musician, just doing rat things.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Freaking rats, dude.
Yuck. Rats?
Yeah, rats as big as cats. Not a classic beauty. Natural erosion?
I mean, natural erosion.
More like ratual erosion. No?
Natural erosion, my left
Ratual
foot.
erodent? No? Stop. Let me
Anyway,
stop, everybody.
I can fix that for
Let
you.
me stop before you unsub.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
This dude's hustling a little girl? How dare he?
15 gold should do it.
15 gold? Come on, I shit 15 gold. Pay the dwarf.
All right, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things. Never goes out of style. Not like those bloody mages.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady. Patience is a virtue.
Okay, so we got the jukebox repaired. So now this place is gonna be like a nightclub. It's gonna be like...
There you go. That should give the old girl a few more years.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now, leave me to enjoy my ale.
Let's see what we can play.
Now that's better.
Winner Gagnant? You failed your dead get out Lil Guardsman theme? Okay, I guess. That's cool, I guess. But let me talk to you. Let's see what you think about
Thanks
that.
again for getting the jukebox working.
Oh, no problem. Okay, well, we need to go to the Goblin Ball Stadium because our dad wants us to place a bet. I'm not going to place the bet, by the way, because we don't want to get him in trouble. We saw it in the rules that people who work like the guard shift or like any employees can't do any of that stuff. I just want to see what it looks like. Maybe we can watch the Goblin Ball game.
Hello. Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
Sorry.
What's wrong with the Goblin Ball Stadium?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
Actually, I've really got to be...
Great. What one word would you use to describe Goblin Ball?
Exciting.
Perfect. And the stadium? You would say it's,
Coliseum.
excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for...
For sports.
Okay, that is super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
I felt like an NPC just answering it with the most generic answers. Your choice will have an effect on the sprawl. Always.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
I'll take a foam finger.
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's going to win the big game?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
I am not
Here
gonna
are the
place a
teams
bet.
at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
Nothing. Bro, really? I don't want to hear about anything.
They're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going, you can't stop her. You sure you want to bet on them?
No, I don't want to make any bets.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo.
I don't want to make any bets. Really? We have to make a bet now. Wow, okay. Well, I'm just going to bet on the
How much
Lightning.
you looking to gamble?
5. Yeah, I'm sure. Yes.
All right, kid.
It didn't
Your
give me the
bet is
option
in.
to not
Good
actually
luck.
bet at the end. Great. Let's talk to Mr. Hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Okay, Puss in Boots. I mean, Mr. Hat, sir. Let's go
Let's
inside the
watch
Goblin
some
Ball
Goblin
Stadium.
Ball.
I want to see what it looks like. Because I can't even imagine what Goblin
After
Ball
one
looks
of the most
like.
chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the Golden Mongoose, this is still anybody's game. But look, Kalida, star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken possession of the wagon wheel and she hurls it.
Yes, Arena.
And it's passed through the flaming gates. That's the game, folks. Too bad, Sprawl Brawlers, but that is certainly one for the record books for Saruna Goodfoot and the Kalida Lightning.
Got it. So we made some money. Fuck yeah, mate.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
So I'm going to go home, everybody. I want to start my next shift because we're really on a roll, everybody. Okay, here we go. This is how we can get the extra slots. We have to pay you 50. Goodness gracious. Okay, I feel like I want to do Truth Spray, and we only have 14 more bucks. So we just have to come back after a couple more days. So now it's my favorite part of the day. The summary of everybody that approached the gate. Prince Phineas, upon entering the sprawl, Prince Phineas presented himself at the court of the princess. But because you didn't lend him a $5, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Club, which he could have then tripled participating in the Leaky Downsprouts arm wrestling tournament. Maybe it's for the best. I think it was for the best. That guy was a douchebag. The Dwarven Tinkerer left his interaction with Lil, the Guardsman, with a spring in his step. The connection you made in a time of increasing intolerance towards non-humans made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the sprawl had been greatly exaggerated. Well, good. Unfortunately, just before heading up to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air and chanced upon a group of young men leaving the social club for the Sons of Nobles clubhouse. They were able to overpower him and stuff him into a garbage can. He was found the next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. Really? Come on, guys. The douchey of Scarborough? The Duchess of Scarborough, her valet, and the entourage made it to the St. Euphigenia's just in time for the solemn event of Sprankle's funeral. Poor Sprankles. Can we pour one out to Sprankles one time, everybody? Sprankles was a good cat. There was not a dry eye in the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cats in attendance who commemorated the event by cleaning themselves through the Duchess's moving eulogy. The smuggler was apprehended and promptly sent to the dungeon. Unfortunately, he escaped sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. with the help of his mysterious contact on the inside, whose office happened to be just down the hall from that particular cell. So it's the one who looks like a jokester that we can call on the phone. Invigorated by their win, thanks to the captain and her lucky second sweatband, the jubilant Kalidar Lightning players set fire to a cart full of hay. The fire spread to the neighboring warehouse, which was full of coloring books bound for St. Euphigenia's Home for Orphans and other unwanted ragamuffins. Aren't team sports just the best? They did it for the kids. The fake praetor that you very wisely turned away took their shtick on the road and was eventually picked up by the Marvog authorities for impersonating their beloved praetor. She was later sentenced to perform in the next ballet, lovingly called The Nutcracker. Because she was admitted at the gate without any hindrance whatsoever, the praetor had a few extra minutes on her hands before she needed to present herself at the palace. She had just the best time. She met a good dog, who she patted. She kicked the football around with a couple of only slightly filthy ragamuffins on the Westphalian green. She made an extremely clean cut as she dismembered the left arm of a mugger who attempted to take her coin purse. All in all, it was one of the most relaxing afternoons in recent memory for her, and she was refreshed and rejuvenated by the time she made it to the court, where she dazzled those in attendance. I'm happy about that. I'm really rooting for you, Queen. I really am. But now we're on level 4, which is probably the only level that we are going to do in this episode. So we're going to make it a good one.
Sports highlights and recaps. You're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the exciting Coliseum for Sports.
Wow.
I
How
like
creative.
I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning.
No.
In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city.
Oh,
All
crap.
other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Don't tell me that one barbarian-looking princess we let in kidnapped our princess. Because that means we fucked up immensely. I really hope not. Because I was rooting for them. I was standing them.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
I'm fine, it's been tough. Joke about hair loss? Why not?
I'm not the one losing my hair.
Yeah, who'd have thought not working at the gate would be the thing to stress me out more?
Dad, if you didn't end up working at the gate because your dad did, and his dad did, and his dad did, what would you have wanted to be?
You know, nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, nobody since your mother.
What did you tell her you wanted to be?
A father.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
Was I supposed to be like, "Aww," at that moment? Because if so, aww.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See you, Dad.
I really hope that we're not involved with the disappearance of Princess Desdemona, and it's not one of the people we let in, because then I'll really feel like crap. But that's...
Attention!
I'm still getting familiar with the names.
Is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Cool.
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia
The jail lever has been reinstated. You can get back in your chair now.
So I'm assuming that we can accept, deny, and send somebody straight to the jail? Right?
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
Damn. That's pretty damn heavy to put on a 12-year-old.
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children.
But her voice was so
What do you
beautiful,
do?
though. She probably did that in falsetto then. Like, while she's setting fire to an orphanage, she's like, oh, oh. Jail. 20
Good work,
years.
soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
True. Because Randy's a dumbass, right?
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
No, ma'am.
Very good. You've received your briefing. Now do your duty.
Aye, aye, Captain. Or whatever you want to be called. So the royal right, everybody, is due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess. Visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed. I mean, questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to front of the line. We are instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift, Ash. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess's safe return. This princess thing, people are going nuts. Have you heard about that crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, it'll bug Councilwoman Ash, Malcolm. I don't trust Malcolm, everybody. That's the person that I think let the drug smuggling dude out of jail. But let's do, obviously, the truth spray. Let's get 2 of those. X-ray, of course. Whip. Decoder. What is this? I don't know what that is, but we're using it.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl. I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Buttface?
What do I do with this guy, everybody?
Yes, I did.
What the fuck do I do with a guy named
It is certainly not what I would
Buttface?
have chosen to fill it characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
What do I do with this information? I feel like I have to deny him because he's a goblin, right? I'm denying you. Go farm somewhere else, Buttface.
Sorry, I'm under strict rules not to let in goblins today. Access denied.
This is an
Denied.
outrage. Where will I sell my low-quality crops now? Everyone in Firewall Canyon is sick of them. I do not eat them myself, they do not look the best. And everyone at home literally gets sick from them. Any chance I could bribe you with some kale and celery?
Bro, Buttface, I don't give a shit.
I think
Get
I'm
out of here.
better off without it.
Sorry, Great Goblin Uncle Jerry. Looks like the family farm will have to make way for another condominium.
You turned away a puny pixelated produce pusher on No Goblin Day. Good job. Thanks. I don't feel good about it, but rules are rules, right? No goblins today, and I think we have to send at least one of them to jail.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee!
Show me.
And I appear! Thank you! Thank you! Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Okay, let's talk to you one time.
So,
he is
Becky
an
the
entertainer,
birthday girl.
and I
Sit
know
back,
the Sprawl
relax,
are all
and
sad
prepare
because
to
the
be
princess is
amazed
missing,
by
so we might have to let him in,
the
right?
Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not. Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7.
Let's go 3.
Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope. What else do you do?
Okay, well, now it's time to put a in his face. I want to see what happens.
Do you know how hard it is to be a children's party magician in this town? I have to compete with actual magic users. No one wants you to guess their card when some guy in a white robe can create fire or gold. That kind of thing you're born with. The only thing I was born with is astigmatism.
Okay. Well, this guy is really trying to be a magician. So maybe people will laugh at him, not with him. So the city definitely needs entertainment. So I'll let him in, even though he doesn't have his glasses.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician. And you're making this dream come true for me. Now, I just need to figure out how to get there without being able to read the street signs. Alakazoo, Alakazee, I'm going to be very late.
This magician had a booking to get to, and the Sprawl needs joy at a time like this. That's just what I said, right? But since he didn't have his glasses, he didn't do a very good job providing that joy. So am I supposed to give him some glasses? Do I have glasses in my backpack? Should I rewind the time and see if I have it? I don't think that I have glasses. Maybe I could have confiscated somebody's glasses and then given it to him out of my backpack. This guy looks so sus.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the Sprawl, please.
And you are?
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
Well, this is easy because you're lying and no goblins on No Goblin Day. So off to the slammer with the both of you. Because I know you're not that tall. Your nuts are resting on somebody's forehead right now under there.
Something just isn't right here. I'm sending you to jail for further questioning.
I don't understand what I, a prominent member of the Mages Guild, have done to deserve such treatment. This is an outrage.
Do something! Make her change her mind!
Yeah, make me change my mind. Come on.
Perhaps we can come to some kind of magical agreement?
Now what's that?
No dice. You and your talking stomach are going to jail.
Did you just jail a prominent member of the Mages Guild? Or did you clock the obvious disguise and run out of action points? Probably the right call, but maybe there was more to uncover. They were obviously lying right to our faces. I mean, if we did good, why can't we get the ribbon? Even if we didn't have to question them.
My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What does sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Is this dude high as shit? Let me see this real quick. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance. No. Hold on. I don't know what I do about this guy. Let me talk to him more.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know?
Oh yeah, he's definitely high. Yeah, tell me.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
Okay.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
Let me do the x-ray. I want to see what you're packing. And not like that. I just want to see what you got. Ah. Uh-oh. What's that about, buddy? Not that I'm surprised.
I call this particular blend Peace Blossom, bringing joy and mirth wherever she goes. Medicinal, of course.
Why is Lil smiling about that? You're 12 years old. Give me that. Yeah, I don't have glasses to give the guy.
I understand completely. You have a job to do and you're doing it. I hope you let that peace blossom spread and blow its beautiful bounty across the sprawl.
I'm just gonna put it in this contraband box here.
Yeah, man, that's cool too.
Should I let him in? Maybe the people need to be happy at a time like this. Let me just see. Let me see what they say. And if not, I'll rewind it. Because I don't know. This person doesn't seem like a bad person. He's just a little
I'm a leaf
weed.
in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
You saw he was holding and purloined his stash. I'm sure it'll make its way to the authorities, right? Right? Of course! I mean, we're playing as a 12-year-old girl. If anything, I'll just sell it to whatever his name is, the guy in the alleyway.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
Who are you again? What's happening? I know who
By
that
now
is.
you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Yes.
Good. Any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now.
Wait, who are you
Do what
talking
you have
about?
to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Why? For what? ¿Por qué? I don't know why Lil would need any part of that. What do we get? What do we get?
Try it!
Due to your good job performance, 3.25, you were paid 20 gold for your shift.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen.
Are we employee of the
play
month?
the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right. It's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
Cool.
What the hell is going on?
And why is this dude's nipple so goddamn big?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
Can we blur those? Like, I don't care if we save the princess. Can we just blur these freaking big-ass nipples?
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller!
Who's applauding that? Who?
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands! And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
Alright. Cool.
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
Who cares? Let's just roll with it.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for
no
you.
clapping.
Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite.
Okay.
Now, Lil,
how are we gonna do
you're
this,
going
everybody?
to get a chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and...
So this is kind of like Shrek.
A coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, that's right, audience. Woo!
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
Okay, everybody calm down. We haven't done anything yet. No more applauding.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
I would like to know, favorite ice cream, origin story, or what is the perfect rescue? Let me know everybody's origin story. You first, Mr. Pepperonis.
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
This dude. Neil Warkiller.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed.
I'm not disappointed in that deep-ass voice. I will say
If I really
that.
applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
Yeah, you could have. But I'm disappointed in you.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Let's go with Articulous Flamehands.
My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent.
Why are you applauding that, everybody? Round 2.
And your second question is?
Waylaid by bandits, deal with magic users, perfect first date?
Let's say you save the princess
Sure.
and she falls in love with you. What's your ideal first date?
And who's that one for?
I guess the person we haven't talked to yet?
Here we go. We break into the Museum of Modern History here in the Sprawl. The security's a joke. We steal
What
the
is
crown
this
and
game,
scepter
everybody?
of King Oswin that's housed
This
there.
is so ridiculous.
We split the profits 50-50, shake hands, and go our separate ways. What a date!
That date sucks.
You can ask
That shit
another
sucks so bad it
adventurer
fucks. Neil.
Easy. We engage in feats of strength. Combat without weaponry, using only our bodies, one against the other. And as we begin to sweat...
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I think we're done here.
Whoa, whoa. Relax.
That
This is a
answer
PG-rated
unearthed the full
show.
extent of your incompetence. I was ready to vow the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh. Calm down. Everybody calm down.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode.
I think the warrior needs to talk to somebody. I think the warrior needs some goose fraba. Just inhale, exhale. Hey, audience, calm down. Don't
Lil,
tempt
which
him.
contestant
Don't
do you
gas
think
him up.
will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
The mage.
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Neil, what's your favorite animal?
Out of these? Squirrel, I guess.
Neil, look at this little fella.
So cute.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I
Yeah.
am calm.
Good.
Whew.
Calm down.
I'm glad you didn't
Calm
pick
your
anything
tits.
larger than a bread
Your
box.
pepperoni
I'm
tits.
not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
One more round.
I
I'm not
think I
ready
got
yet,
one
everybody.
more
I'm
round in
sorry.
me.
I do not know who to choose. Everybody does not look well equipped to save the princess. Maybe
what's
the
your
mage?
final question?
Because the mage has powers? I don't know. Plans after rescue, favorite childhood memory, prophetic dream. Plans after rescue.
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
I don't think the warrior has the, I don't know what it is. The stoicism to save a princess. So it's gonna be between these two.
This rescue will be incredibly high profile, and I hope to use it as a springboard to a placement on the High Council of the Mages Guild. From there, the sky's the limits. Well, 2 4-year terms followed by a lifetime pension is the limit, but still, not too shabby.
Huh. I don't like the motives for this guy.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Yeah. Perry.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
They applaud for that? Okay, what do I do? What do I do?
You know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid.
Hey.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round.
Okay, good. I didn't want to have to make a choice right now. Because I don't know who to choose.
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
I guess Neil?
All right, Neil. Are you ready for the lightning round?
I am.
Whoa. Wait.
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
Wait, the lightning killed him? No. No.
Oh my god. That wasn't real, right?
Are you... This is a joke?
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Is this a sick joke? Did that guy die?
Oh god, not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Oh. What? I don't get it. I guess Stryker?
My hero would have been the right choice if he wasn't a pile of ash. There will be consequences for this. Harsh consequences.
My bad.
My mage can heal a wound with a word, or smash through a rock wall with a wave of his wrist. Don't overthink it, Lil. Make the right choice.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy, he's your guy.
No. I guess I'll go with the mage. I didn't know the lightning round was literally gonna kill the guy with lightning. Yes, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess.
Please tell me I made the right choice, everybody. Please.
And proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
I am not trying to get flamed in the comments by you all. I'm not.
Articulous Flame Hands, the mage.
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyles spayed or neutered. So long, everybody.
I like this. It's ridiculous, but it's the kind of ridiculous that I can get behind. I like it. This game is like a weird surprise. I don't know what it is. I'm enjoying myself.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Okay. Hey, it's that guy that pretended to be a prince. Blinks and says nothing.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Aw, so? That doesn't mean
Maybe
anything.
You're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
You know what? Risk it for the biscuit, my man.
What
You
the
got
hell?
this, Beverly.
I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
Sometimes you gotta do the craziest things for love.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
I have regrets. Risk your life, dude!
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny. Thank you, Lil, for everything.
Don't mention it.
I think we just got him killed, didn't we? We just got that guy killed.
Can't
we have
talk
blood on
now.
our hands.
Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the Prince and the Praetor over there.
The Prince and the Praetor?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
This guy's gonna be with us throughout the whole game, huh? And then at the very end, it's gonna be the craziest, silliest hat. Whoa, hey, what's going on over here, huh?
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here.
Double down. Apologize. I'm doubling down.
That smug, pompous mage is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, why, I never. I won't forget this.
What he said.
Whoops. Well, it's not my fault, is it? I'm doubling down because I was forced into this situation.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
Ash, Striker, Malcolm, King, nothing. I'm good. I'm going to sleep.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Yes, I'm ready to hit the hay. Upon returning to his sad little farm, Buttface the Goblin checked his calendar for any upcoming social events. What luck! The annual luau was just 3 weeks away. Not only would this be an opportunity to enter his produce into the luau's gumbo competition, but it would also be a chance for him to find a friend, or maybe even love. Buttface worked hard for those 3 weeks, tilling the soil, planting his seeds, using illegal growth-enhancing fertilizer, and delicately watering each sprout to ensure a hasty harvest. When the big day came, he was first in line to add his grotesquely large, mold-riddled radish to the gumbo pot. And who should be judging this year's competition but the Baron of Fire Canyon himself? What an honor! As the Baron laid on the ground, stomach being torn apart by the goblin's gumbo, Buttface was the only one to hear his last words. He whispered, "The gumbo, it's poisoned. It's the worst pain I've ever felt. I just want to die. Please tell my wife that I love her and do not try the gumbo." What luck. The Baroness is newly single. Maybe there's love in the cards for old Buttface after all. I knew we would have a good Buttface story. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended strong with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice. That's sad. What the heck? The great Magnus the Magnificent in prison? It looks like it would be another 6 months before Magnus got his chance to read the incantation of the lunar implications for plant magic in Sir Bartholomew Engelbrook's third treatise. But this jail wasn't going to hold a well-seasoned mage like Magnus the Magnificent for long. With his fellow prisoners kept at bay with a simple barrier spell, Magnus the Magnificent concocted one of his famous mind control potions and threw it at the guard. Once freed, a simple "don't remember I was here" spell made everyone forget Magnus was ever there. Magnus the Magnificent returned to his wizard's keep, none the wiser. The High Magical Council could never find out about this. Lately, he had been worried that he wasn't being taken seriously at the Mages Guild due to his advanced age. That, and the fact that Magnus the Magnificent was just a fictional character created by two goblins named Gary and Julian, pulling the old two goblins in a trench coat grift to enter the sprawl to attend a secret rally for the underground rebellion group known as the Goblin Liberation Army. Sure, he was still a prominent member of the guild, but he was going to need more than plant magic lunar implications to get himself immortalized in the Hall of Great Wizardy Stuff, or so their backstory went. Damn, that was crazy for that guy. After stopping in at the Twisted Sister for a glass of his triple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the sprawl where his team was playing for League Night. Regrettably, without the calming effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was an absolute wreck and his team not only lost their match, but were disqualified from the league when Echo's bowling partner pulled out a blunderbuss during the game. That's a bummer, dude. That is a bummer, dude. But Neil! Oh, poor Neil! Neil Warkiller, the hard-headed, go-getting warrior, turned to pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin, and then tossed out the window. You deserve better than that, Neil. I apologize. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flame Hands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the princess's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Fuck, I made the wrong choice. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. I wonder if any of these people would have been the right choice to save the princess. I feel like no matter what, they all would have died, no?
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
Good news.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means. And they're punishing you for it.
Wow.
That doesn't sound like good
Who was
news.
the right choice?
Yeah,
I guess
it's
the
not.
war killer?
I guess it was
Neil?
just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
They relied on a 12-year-old girl to make a huge decision on who's gonna save the princess.
Oh, Dad.
They should punish
I didn't
themselves.
know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Huh.
Whoa. What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
You know what? I think we'll do one more day because I'm kind of curious about what happened to the princess. And I don't even know if any of those people would have been the right choice to save the princess. Maybe the warrior guy, but he got killed in the lightning round. But yeah, let's do one more day. All right.
I'm not going anywhere without my chronometer 3.
Oh. Okay, so let's go to, I guess, Miss B, because we have some time to kill before our first night shift. And why are there so many freaking rats? Why is that rat getting litty?
God, the rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
What do I do? What do you want me to do about all this? Should I just lay out the bag of weed? This dude has a rat for a hat.
It is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
My journey, it continues. Let's see what kind of stuff Garby has over here. Maybe we can get some kind of rat trap, or maybe some kind of magical flute that can make all the rats just disappear. I don't know. But he looks like a shady salesman, but he's our shady salesman. So, wait. What is this?
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon.
A job?
I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guy's got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Cool idea, bad idea. Yeah,
I
don't
have
rob
to use
him.
a bunch of those for my job. And even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Why would I want to help these three dorks out? I don't give a shit about them. This is my first time meeting them.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Exploring or shopping? Exploring.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Hooligans.
Those aren't small hooligans. They're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
Borrow?
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Okay, let me talk to these little shit stains over here. One of them has the key.
All right, guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals. So one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector.
These kids are already annoying as fuck.
So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
Lamont, Simon, Isla. I'm just gonna say Lamont.
It was Simon.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
I guess question further. I don't want to make the wrong choice.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a... But I'm telling you.
You know what?
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
No, it was him. He said first it was Simon, and then now he switched it to the other guy.
So, did you figure out who...
Okay, yeah.
I hate to be...
It was, this dude.
It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
First he blamed
Thanks, Lil.
Simon, then he
I'll be
blamed
right
Isla.
back.
And he said, I'll say it again.
Hey, you! Mullet boy!
Mullet boy.
Stay right where you are.
He said, hey, Billy Hill. Garby isn't smart or strong or fast. By the time he reached Lil Hooligan's friends, they had run off. But Lil had been corrected and startled. Lamont dropped the key as he fled! Yes!
Got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals. Whatever your Lil heart desires.
Awesome. Okay, I don't know. Metal detector? Fuck it. Can I see the items that you have, though?
Need something else?
Yeah. I'd love to sell this weed. There you go. And then maybe I'll upgrade another thing. Maybe some truth spray. Oh shit, I already did truth spray. Fuck! But now I have 3 truth sprays. Okay, we're good. This cannot be safe. Lil could fall into the sewers if she could walk to that part of the screen. I think we're good. So we made the right choice, so that means we got a free upgrade. Because if we made the wrong choice, then we wouldn't have got any gold. So let's see what we can do, everybody. The exciting Coliseum, the dungeon, Malcolm's office, the dig site, or guard shed to start my shift. I guess we need to talk to Miss B about what our dad did to the time machine thingy. The entrance to the dig site is closed, but there's a note. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marquez Beatrix von Matterhorn.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
I'd better not.
But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Yeah, let's start our first night shift, everybody. To whom it may concern, your choice of champion for the Princess Rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet, just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency and character evaluation. Top for now, so we made the right choice. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. Councilwoman Ash. Okay, that makes me feel better. I did make the right choice. You received a free truth spray slot upgrade.
Sweet.
Really? So now I have 4? There is no right for the night shift, however, there is a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of Lil. The Sprawl Monster Manual, first edition. Doppelganger, shapeshifters. Frequency very rare. Shape change, sneak attack. Weaknesses susceptible to physical damage. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous blobs. Okay, so doppelgangers don't have any, they don't do anything with the truth spray. Forest entities? Okay. Goblins, herrings, lycanthropes, aka werewolves, mole people, necromancer, vampires, and you all can pause that at any time. That is the monster list. So let us start the night shift. So this is when it really gets freaky. Some weirdos start coming about. But yeah, we almost have like a full freaking truth spray thing. So I guess we go boom. Let's do 2. X-ray, of course. Bullwhip, just in case. Decoder. Metal detector. And that looks good to me. Is that a vampire?
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know. Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you. Working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
Hold on. Let me see this book real quick. Let me see what's up with vampires. They're very common. They change into a bat, hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Weaknesses is sunlight, garlic, counting bags of small grains, wooden stakes, Alignment, usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. Size, human size. So recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Okay. So, I don't think I have any of those weaknesses in my inventory. So what do I do here? I mean, I have to talk to him, right?
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich
And last name?
von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
Doubt.
That's a suspicious name.
Suspicious? Whatever do you mean? I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Okay. Well, I am going to call Ash, and I'm going to ash her if this is acceptable.
Hello? You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. Unfortunately, she doesn't tend to city business after hours. Late night intern Travis speaking. What can I help you with?
Well, Trav, I got a guy here, suspicious looking lout, aiming to make his way into town.
Is suspicious looking? How so?
Well, he's tall, wears a cloak, pale skin, fang teeth, a real Dracula type if you ask me.
Oh my, he doesn't sound desirable at all. If it was up to me, I'd say deny him entry, but unfortunately, it's not up to me. I'll write this down, and Councilwoman Ash will get back to you at her earliest convenience, likely after 10 a.m.
Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to let a vampire in, so I'm going to deny, because I don't want anyone getting their blood sucked. So, sorry, buddy. And he doesn't even have a reflection. I made the right choice. Sorry, buddy.
There is no way I'm gonna let you in. You're clearly a vampire. You're here to suck the blood of the innocent and create evil minions.
Exactly.
Hey, there is no need for that.
Excuse me?
Yes, I am a vampire, but I am not defined by it. I am also a prominent member of this society, and I am running late for my job at my clinic. I am a chiropractor.
I've never heard of a late-night chiropractic clinic before.
Yeah.
It is for other vampires. There are more of us than you think. And I do not appreciate you discriminating against us with your hurtful and dated vampire stereotypes.
I'm sorry, I never knew. This is my first night shift.
I mean, sure, when the odd normie comes in, we crack their back and then maybe bite their neck a couple of times, but it's all in good fun.
Yeah, we're good.
Now, would you kindly reconsider your choice and...
No, still no.
You know, I still don't get a good feeling about this. It's gonna be a hard pass on letting you in.
Oh, the nerve of some people. You'll regret this.
I don't think so.
Whatever, vampire.
I think we made the right choice, everybody. Please tell me I did. 2 stars? You denied him and saved countless innocents from being turned into his vampire minions. Yes, he was a prominent member of the healthcare community, but he was still occasionally biting normies. So why did I get a 2-star? I should get a 3-star. This guy looks like a creep.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I've seen you before.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
What kind of monster are you? Let's talk to him.
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now.
Why do you want to go to prison so bad?
I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Doubt.
Okay, I think this sounds a bit overblown. Seems to me this could be some kind of panic attack.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who attended have died under mysterious circumstances. And I am certain that I am the cause. Sprinkles cursed me. Cursed me!
Okay, I'm using Truth Spray. Mostly because I have it in my inventory, and
I used to love fine jewels and necklaces, But ever since that lousy cat's funeral, even looking at a silver locket causes my eyes to burn and my skin to crawl. Something cursed me that day. I'm sure of it. I can feel it coming from the inside, trying to break free. I cannot contain it much longer. The sun has set. Every second is precious. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you, this is our last chance to prevent catastrophe. Arrest me! Arrest me now!
Hold on. What is going on here? Let me see what we're dealing with. Mold people? No. Werewolf? Yeah, maybe. Silver the Rising Sun. Okay, so this dude is a werewolf. Do we actually send him to jail? Because he knows he's gonna be a werewolf. So I am gonna send him to jail. I'm just gonna make the right choice here.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
That means that almost everybody here is gonna be one of these 8 creatures. You observed and understood this man's affliction, Lycanism. You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it sooner. Well, I thought he was just joking. I thought he just wanted to go to jail just because he's a sicko or something. I don't know.
Oh my god.
No, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
Oh, I remember you. Incredibly handsome? I know.
I know who you are. I was working the gate when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk? Go on.
Go on.
What?
You kind of trailed off there?
What?
You said,
I declare that I am...
And then...
Then what?
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Okay.
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
Gross.
Gross. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right?
Okay, good night.
Good
Just get out of here,
night,
please.
That's me. Ha!
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
So he's actually just gonna go? Does that guy count as a person that's gonna come to the gate? Because we have 6 customers this time.
Good evening, my dear.
Hey, it's the old
Mrs.
lady.
Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
She's the tutorial lady.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Doppelganger! Doppelganger!
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
I don't think that's actually the old lady.
Your dad?
Oh.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Doubt.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish
Yeah, she was
before.
calling him Shamish.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Okay, we're denying this person. There's no way that you are actually who you say you are. Doppelganger? I don't even know who you are. Yeah, look at that! Look at those sharp-ass teeth! Come on now, the true old lady didn't even have teeth!
But I don't think I can let you in.
Oh, my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
No, Mrs. Abernathy, you are not welcome here.
What?
Well, that's weird.
Bro looked like Roger's cousin from American Dad. Something seemed off about Miss Abernathy tonight, like more than usual. You made the right call. Fuck yeah, I did. I know that at least almost all the people here are gonna be
It
somebody
isn't the
from
little
that book
smaggle.
of monsters.
I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
Which one? The Mages Guild one?
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
Doubt.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Let's make a phone call. Let's call Stryker.
That's a go for Stryker.
Lieutenant, there is a Tyronius Athanatos here at the gate.
This renegade mage again? After the riots he encouraged at the Festival of Magical Freedoms, I am not too keen to let him back in.
How should I proceed?
Good chance he's carrying some illicit material. Search him, and if you find it, consider that a good enough reason to keep him out of the sprawl.
Got it. Okay. You heard the woman. X-ray time. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you're packing, buddy. Ooh, what is that?
So, what's the book?
It's Death Note.
This ancient tome is the key to all we know about necromancy and the powers of life and death. It is called the Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
No, it's called Mine Now.
Comic book?
It's called
No,
Yoink.
it is the Book of the Dead.
I'm
Definitely
confiscating
a
that.
comic book. So where are you taking it?
Let's just say that the esteemed visitors to the sprawl from Marvog have need of my more macabre talents, what with their ceremonial killings and whatnot.
Okay. Well, I'm denying you entry, because that seems illegal as fuck. At least in 14 states. I feel like I should have used the metal detector, right?
Oh, reprehensible smaggle. We at the Mages Guild will not tolerate this treatment any longer. We will continue to probe the limits of the universe and find the keys to unlock the secrets of life and death itself. You will soon find that you stand on the wrong side of history. A great reckoning is coming, and humanity is due for an evolution into a more powerful being. You will see, Gatekeeper.
Okay, you can go now.
I do have this meeting, though. Please let me in.
I can't.
Should have thought of that before all the yelling and maniacal laughter. Bye!
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
I feel like they're gonna try to start a big rebellion, and then Lil is gonna be in the middle of it. You didn't let the creepy guy into the sprawl. That's gotta be worth at least a pat on the back. I agree. Can somebody please pat me on the back and tell me I've done a good job? I need that at the very least. Whoa.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes. Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you.
Let me see the book real quick, though, before you thwomp and you stomp me. Forest Entity. Rare. Special attacks. Stomp and or thwomp. Weaknesses. Fire. Woodcutter's axes. Poorly administered town hall meetings. Alignment. True neutral. Size climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of Forest Entity is often the site of cryptical magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Well, I'm going to deny you entry. Because, I don't know, you're not allowed in here. What the fuck? What are you gonna do inside here, man? Go into a forest or a field or something. You'll be much happier
but
there.
We are full up on tree monsters today, scary or otherwise. I'm afraid your entrance has been denied.
This is an outrage. Scary tree monster hate bureaucracy. If I cannot stomp and thwomp in the city, I will stomp and thwomp outside of the city.
Okay, well, you have
Whatever
a fantabulous night now,
you do in your own
okay?
time is your business.
You thwarted a thwomping. Excellent work. That was pretty obvious, though. I mean, I thought that it was gonna be a don't judge a book by its cover situation, but I mean,
Hello.
we judged the
I
book
wish
and it
safe
was
passage
exactly
through
the
this
same
gate.
inside than out.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
I don't know about that. Let's see. Truth spray? Let's see what you have to say about all that.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry.
Is this the princess?
There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Ugh! Be gone, magic truth spray!
That's the
Wow,
princess.
You've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
Okay, that's the princess. I already know. I'm letting you in because I want 3 stars right now.
Okay, mystery woman, you may enter. I hope I don't regret this.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Carne asada tacos.
Okay.
With
sure.
extra hot salsa.
Hooray!
And cilantro. And chopped onions. Oh, chopped red onions. Something about her made you think you could trust her. Maybe it was the absence of information from her denying to answer any of your questions. Either way, tacos! That's the princess. If it's not obvious, I mean, I don't know what else could be. You know what I mean? She said, I have to inform them of my decision. Obviously, that's the princess, right? Due to your middling job performance, 2.67, you were paid a mere 10 gold for this shift? Wow, I'm an Ass Master 9000, aren't I? But we did the night shift, so it is already daytime by the time we got off. So do we go to sleep? Or there she is, the princess.
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No. I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
What did I tell you all? What did I just say, everybody? Trust in me. Trust me!
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
Who?
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these 2 rival kingdoms.
Yeah, which is totally unfair.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
I'll listen to you.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He's great. I have doubts. Yeah, I have doubts.
He might look like a prince out of a storybook, but he's not a good dude.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I have doubts about her too.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways
I
are
think
different
this
than
princess
ours.
deserves
but
better.
Come on.
So if you were me and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Are you kidding me? Why can't I choose neither? I guess if we need protection, I would choose power.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well,
Me?
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Hopefully I made the right choice. Just in case somebody tries to attack the kingdom, I think that the Carvog person is actually going to benefit more. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private patience on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. Denying Heinrich entry was going to make him late for his appointment, so he gave into his baser instincts and transformed into a bat and flew over the gate. The Count arrived just in time to find an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches at the doors of his office. My bad, dude. The horde was led by none other than Myrna Herkin, local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau. Although lumbars were being loosened, there was a steadily growing number of complaints about bitten necks and cases of anemia resulting from the Count's medical practice. She was there to put a stop to it. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it just took one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he is a powerful vampire, one of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. Great. The afflicted man was saved from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the cure of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough in the Shire of Bessiron, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he's cursed again! Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. That is so unfortunate. Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained entry into the sprawl at another gate. I should have just sent the person to jail. Once inside the sprawl, it lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off in the night. Be on the lookout, for this creature could be anyone. That's my bad. I should have sent them to prison. Tyronius was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Marvog Empire went unfulfilled. If it had been successful, the Mages Guild and its agendas would have been conveyed to the Marvog Empire, and if that alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded. Dejected, Tyronius went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his allegiance with the Marvogians. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% Lil Gateguard proof. Having a newfound hatred for bureaucracy, Scary Tree Monster angrily stomped and thwomped his way back to the woods, taking out an unsuspecting group of campers along the way. Safe within the boundaries of his forest, Scary Tree Monster discussed with his fellow tree monsters how they could elicit real change for their community. He held a vote and achieved a landslide victory in favor of more thwomping. Still, there had to be a better way, he thought. Maybe he could visit the city's clerk office in the sprawl and obtain the necessary paperwork to run for political office and try to change things from the inside. If not, he could always fall back on stomping and thwomping. he'd already be surrounded by eminently thwompable bureaucrats. When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the Lil Guardsman advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the Sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. Good. Don't listen to me. I don't know if that was the right choice. We just made a little opinion. Lil Guardsman made their little opinion.
Has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding?
There's a lot of writing and a lot of voice dialogue in this game.
No doubt it will complement
it's pretty
her
crazy
chosen
how
spouse's home kingdom.
how detailed it is.
That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was gonna be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut.
Are you fucking kidding me? The game just closed itself. Okay, everybody. I am going to end this episode of Lil Guardsman here. I want everyone to let me know what they thought about this episode in the comment section down below. If you want me to continue it, make sure you give this video one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!